I hope everyone's doing well out there. Thank you so much for watching Real Estate Insider, our podcast. I hope everyone can see me and hear me okay. Let me just fix the audio and the sound of the video a little bit. So you guys hear me okay? Sound, audio is good. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching the channel with Angelo Christian Financial. It's been a long, crazy roller coaster week. A lot of stuff going on in the world with business. And we've had a really, really busy week. And sorry for hopping on us a little bit late tonight. I hope you guys can hear me and see me okay. If you guys can give me a thumbs up down below, let me know if the audio is okay. We do our Talk with Angelo live every week in the evening time. I try to make it around 8:30 Central, so it's the time to chill out, listen, watch. So appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the show. If you could just give me a thumbs up down below, let me know if the audio is okay. Yeah, awesome time right now in the market. It's very busy. Interest rates have gone down since Christmas for 6 straight weeks in a row. So smoking hot time right now in the market. It's getting very busy. There's a lot of home buyers, a lot of builders doing awesome incentives. And I got my good friend here. You guys know what that is. Mr. Blanton's. Really good bourbon if you guys are bourbon lovers, so like me. So the Blanton's Gold is much better, but this one, you can kind of see me pouring it up right here. So it's a good time to have a little bourbon. So anyway, I hope that you guys are doing well out there. Appreciate you guys tuning in and watching the show and the channel with Angelo Christian Financial. Those of you guys don't know who we are, we're a nationwide commercial residential lender. We've been doing it for over 20 years. There's the horse. The horsey. Oh. We do everything, commercial, residential, private lending. I promise you that this is not a whiskey and cigar show. It's about real estate lending and credit. It's just by the time I get to this, I like to wind down. So I hope that you guys don't mind that we're sipping a little bit. Anyway, yeah, so I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about tonight. Obviously, President Trump, the DOGE, what's happening right now. You know, the real estate market, interest rates, the stock market, new loan products that are coming out for 2025. What I see a lot of investors that are doing. And then obviously if you guys have questions, you know, feel free to ask us any questions that you want. Don't be a stranger. You know, you can always call or text my office, 832-431-6331 days a week. There's links down below if you want to click to get enrolled with us. There's no cost to enroll, to reach out, to have one of our lenders reach out to you. There's no contract, there's no fees, there's no hard credit check. So you can reach out to us and one of us will respond to you, usually within 24 hours, to go over your goals, do a consultation, figure out how to help you with the funding. So we've been actively lending in America for 20 years. Like I said, we do everything from, you know, residential, standard lending, commercial, hard money loans, bridge loans, lines of credit, ground up construction, multifamily, investment property. So anything that we can do to help you to get you the funding, you know, please reach out to us. And again, if you guys have comments down below, you know, obviously let us know. The big thing right now, what's going on, obviously, and I'm sure you've seen it all over on social media, all over in the world, is, you know, President Trump and the DOGE and their massive reform and cutting spending, reducing waste, and creating more efficiency. And I know everyone has their own opinion about all this stuff. And my opinion and belief is that they're doing the right thing. They need to do it harder and deeper and get rid of the fat. A lot of these agencies that are just wasting money. It's our money, guys, that we're giving to them, and the government has done a horrible job at spending it. And we need to reallocate that, bring wealth back in. You saw, you know, Trump talking about the gold card. I think the gold card is a great idea. You know, bringing more foreigners over here, charging them, collecting money from foreign countries to enrich this country, bring more jobs back to America. I know it's not going to be simple. I know it's going to be very difficult. But ultimately, it will lead to Americans making more money and living more of a prosperous, wealthy life. And that's what I believe, and everyone has their own opinion. And how does that translate into real estate, interest rates, and home prices? So the thing, what ultimately what I believe what's going to end up happening is that interest rates will continue to go down. I think you're going to see interest rates hovering around 4 to 5%. The average rate right now is around 6%. I think they're going to drop another point and a half. And I think that real estate prices will continue to climb. You look at places like Texas, Oklahoma, you look at North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, where there's great value, great opportunity, where the real estate prices are still not too expensive, and it makes sense that you can invest in a property and have an appreciating asset. Even long term, I think even places like that have been overbought, like Austin, Texas, Miami, there's still that real estate is irreplaceable and is still extremely valuable. So I think that long term, it's going to make sense to continue to invest in real estate, whether it's single family or multifamily or commercial. It definitely makes a lot of sense long term, provided that you have the right lender, the right loan product, your situation, the right situation. And there's a lot of ways to acquire assets. There's a lot of different ways, a lot of strategies on what you can do. Some people, they can't find the asset they're looking for, so they develop it. There's developers, right? Some people will look for distressed assets, people that are going into foreclosure, or they're going into bankruptcy, or they're going into retirement, and they'll assume those notes, take those notes over, and then go in and reorganize the company or the business or the property, and then increase the value in hopes of getting a higher yield to sell the property or the business, right? Or both. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. And there's people that just want to buy a single family rental property. So just depending on what you want to do. But I think now's the time to get started and thinking about your future, thinking about retirement and what you want to do with your life, and then ultimately collecting enough cash flow or rental income so you can retire. If you're making $80,000 a year, we both know that Social Security is not going to take care of you after you retire, and you have to think about something else. And having rental properties in some form or another fashion, and collecting the passive income, something that's definitely ideal. And you can have you may say, well, you don't want to deal with it. You can hire a property manager to help you. Hey, Mr. Layback, thank you, buddy, for tuning in, for watching the channel. Thank you. Cheers. You may say, you may want to have like a property manager helping you, which you can. The cool thing that I like about real estate is that you have your tenant, paying down the debt. You get to write off the depreciation, so you have the tax advantage, and then you also have the appreciating asset. So the asset goes up in value. So it's really a no-brainer long term. It makes a lot of sense to invest in it. It's about finding the right properties and then holding on to them. If you find a great property, don't get rid of it. Keep it and just build up your portfolio. One of my clients came here in 1973, even before I was born, and started building real estate. He came here with like $30 from Lebanon, and now he's got like 7,300 units, and he makes hundreds of millions of dollars. And that's his whole thing, is just keep adding, keep going. Never slow down, just keep pushing, keep grinding, and adding more, And I'm not saying that we all have to do that. It's whatever number that you're, to each his own, what your goal is, what you're trying to accomplish. But just, having something, having a goal in mind about what you want to go after, and then committing to it, and then surround yourself in the right environment or organization, so you can be successful, so you can scale. We have those programs. We have investor cash flow. We have the bridge loans. We have DSCR. We have fix and flip, fix to rent. We have hard money. So we got all these different products to help you guys, so you can build up your portfolio, so you can be successful, depending on your situation or where you're at. I mean, we've helped clients that, inherited properties from other companies or trust or family that had a 400 credit score and they cashed out. Has some new credit score rules, Vantage 4, like Karma. Oh, I didn't hear that. I haven't heard that. Yeah, if you can send me the article, I'll check it out. I mean, there's always some stuff that's popping up all the time. I'm not surprised. I mean, because there's always some crap that's out there. You know, I don't know if it's going to hurt us or help us, but definitely got to look into it. There's a few things that I think that are going to help. I think I don't know. We'll see what happens with the. Oh, really? Okay. I don't know. I saw there was an article that I published that Trump was changing the credit score requirements and getting rid of the medical, the judgments, and the disputes for negative derogatory. So I thought it was going to be easier to get a loan, or easier credit requirements, because right now they don't put medical on credit anymore, and judgments and liens are no longer on credit. When I first started the business, there was tax liens and judgments all over on people's credit. And now that stuff's not even on there. So, but that's a good question, man. I don't know. I have to check and see. But like I was saying, what I think, so a few things I think about, like with the DOGE, what I was saying, if this whole thing comes into fruition and we all get a dividend check, which I wouldn't even accept one if I got one, but I know there's a lot of people that need it. It just shows you how bad the waste was, what people, the government was wasting all this money. And, to bring that money back to Americans is, I'm really, hoping that'll happen. I'm excited. And, there's a lot of good things I think that are happening. I don't know if you guys saw that Trump's trying to do that $250 bill. I thought he should have done like a $500 bill or a $1,000 bill, but it's kind of cool to see him doing this. Looks like they are getting rid of the penny. Probably don't need it anyway. So there's just a lot of cleanup, a lot of things that they're changing, a lot of things that they're doing. Like I said, getting rid of a lot of these agencies that weren't needed. And I it's sad that the workers are going to get laid off, or they can get another job, and they can get into something else. If it's not making sense. I mean, a business wouldn't do it. Walmart wouldn't do it. Costco wouldn't do it. Apple couldn't carry people just to make a payroll, that unless they're adding value. You have to add value. So, I don't know. I don't know when the stimulus checks are going to start coming, man. But I really admire Elon Musk. I think he's an amazing guy. I like the team, and I think they're going to do a really good job. I'm really excited and proud of what's happening, and I know that it's going to be hell. There's going to be a lot of crap that happens, and it's not going to be perfect. But I think in the long run, it'll make a lot more sense. We'll see what happens. I could be wrong, but I believe that, because it's ran like a business. I can tell the way that they're making decisions run like a business. That's how it should be. It should be ran like a business. It's not. I mean, if you're going to have a strong company, a strong business, you gotta be tough, and you gotta be lean, and you also have to be empathetic and care too, and give people an opportunity. But it all comes down to effort and work and cooperation, communication. So I like the way things are going, and I hope that you guys see that too. I think it's going to be really good for people to create more wealth. It's all about, the whole thing is creating more wealth for people. So everyone can share the wealth and make more money and have more prosperity. And yes, the richer are going to get richer, but also, the people, like the small people like me, we can also grow too. It gives us a chance for economic mobility. And that's really, in my opinion, what it's about, is giving people a shot that normally wouldn't have a shot. I wasn't born, a lot of people that A lot of people weren't born with a silver spoon and had to do it from the ground up or self-made. So if you're one of those people, you're gonna love this administration. So versus being in a socialistic environment, which I don't think is ever the right situation. And of course, we'll all have difference of opinion. People say different things, and I understand that, and that's okay. There's gonna be people that haters and people that side with us and disagree. I don't know how you're seeing that laid back. I mean, I don't know who you're talking to. We're not having that problem here. For us, it's getting easier and easier. So we've rolled out for 2025 down payment assistance programs up to 25,000, and we go down to a 500 credit score. I don't know. I haven't seen that been harder. I don't know who you're talking to. If you're talking to maybe some companies that are really strict, or they don't know how to do loans, or they don't have the right products, it could be harder. But I'm not seeing that. The other thing about your question on the charge-offs, if you have charge-offs on your credit, they shouldn't be accounted against you. If your lender's telling you have to pay those off, you shouldn't have to pay those off. A charge-off means that account's been charged off on your credit. So you should not have to pay that off. It's no longer counted against you. And if it's over 4 years, it's past the statute of limitations where they can sue you. So you got to just know the laws and the rules, and a lender should not be telling you that you have to pay that off. So now I don't know what type of, it depends on the type. If you're talking to a bank or a credit union, maybe they're telling you that. I don't know, but it shouldn't be the case. So anyway, that's kind of my 2 cents on what I think with real estate, interest rates, what I think this new political administration is doing, my thoughts. If you guys have your own opinions, I would love to hear your comments. If you agree, you disagree, I don't expect it to be perfect. I think it's going to be bumpy. There's going to be probably a lot of bad press, a lot of bad things that come out. So that's, with all that said, we talked about what I think the future for 2025 and onward is going to look like with real estate, credit, investments, and lending. There's also some new programs that have come out for 2025 that I want to talk about. So we have some new products that have come out. Depending on what your situation is, what you're trying to do. There's a new program. We have an investor line of credit, investment second mortgage. So if you own a rental property, you can do a line of credit or a second lien, no doc, either a cash out HELOC or a mortgage on that property. So let me break it down so that way you can see how it works. So let's say that you own a rental property, and that rental property is worth $500,000, okay? Now you have a first mortgage, you owe a loan on it already for $200,000, and that rate's at 3%. You got the loan a few years ago. So a lot of people, they're like, no, I don't want to refinance. I got all this equity. I'm sitting on $300,000 of equity, but I don't want to refinance because I don't want to mess up my rate. I have a 3% rate. I don't want to pay 6% or 7%. And I agree, I wouldn't do it either. Now, so there's products that have come out now where you don't have to go to a bank or a credit union to do a line of credit. You can get it through a direct lender like us, and you don't need tax returns, you don't need W-2s, you don't need pay stubs to do it. You can use your bank statements or the rental income on the property. And you could go up to 70 to 75% of the value of the property, and you don't even need an appraisal. So if the property is worth 500, and you can go to a 350 or 400 and you owe 200, now you can tap into 200,000 of cash via line of credit or a second mortgage, HELOAN, and then you can take that money to parlay to invest into other deals, whether it's Bitcoin or real estate or whatever. But you can tap into that. And a lot of lenders don't do second lien, HELOCs or any type of second lien on investment property because they're usually too risky. We do them. So that's a new program that we've rolled out that we're really happy about. So if you know someone that's trying to do a cash out and they don't, they got stuck or whatever, that's a really good option for people that are trying to get funding. So yeah, and please, if you know anyone that is, trying to get information about real estate, get information about lending and credit, share this information with them. Enable notifications, subscribe, like that bell, forward this to somebody that's looking to get help. And don't forget, we also have our loan partner program. If you have anyone, you're a broker, developer, or realtor, or you're trying to get deals funded, you can, it is easy if you know what you're doing, right? It's easy for LeBron to drive to the hole, right? He's a pro. LeBron makes basketball look good, makes it easy. Look, one thing I'm saying that we're straight up, man. We don't mess around. There's no BS. I'm not saying that everyone that calls us is getting a loan. That's not what I'm trying to say. My point is that we're going to show you a way how to do it. It may not happen today. It might happen in a month or 6 months, or it may happen today. We have all the products and we have the knowledge. So if we can't do it, no one else is going to be able to do it. But when you leave, you're going to leave with a plan. And you're going to know what you need to do. So, hey, Prince. Possibly. Possibly. It depends if it's an existing property or you're looking to purchase and you're looking for oh, wow. For 20 years? Yeah, man, you shouldn't have to wait that long. I mean, here's the thing, that getting a loan it's a commitment on everyone's side, our side, your side. We got to work together. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes harder. There is effort that's required on both sides. It's not always going to be a slam dunk. Oh, for a purchase, yeah, you could do mezz financing, yeah. It depends on I got to look at the deal though. You could probably do, I don't know how big the loan is or what your situation is or what's going on, but up to probably maximum 90% combined loan to value with senior debt and junior debt or pref equity. There's a lot of variables in it though. A lot of stuff that's involved. It could be 85. Oh yeah. Yeah, okay, 3.5, yeah, 3.5 million now. If it's the right property, yeah. Just gotta look at it. We go up to, we have no loan limit on multifamily. And we can do commercial, we can do Fannie, Freddie, FHA. Okay. Yeah, if you want to send us over the details, if you want to email the information to loans@officialangelochristian.com, loans@officialangelochristian.com. If you have the executive summary, or a scenario, we can price it and quote it for you. Just send it to us, and one of my lenders will send you over a quote pricing that we can figure it out. It'd be ideal if you have an executive summary, or if you have an offering memorandum. Loans, LOANS, at officialangelochristian.com. It's in the, should be on the show channel or on the website. Loans at officialangelochristian.com. It should be like all over on the website and Google and YouTube and Instagram. I know it's a long one. It's too long. I don't like it. It's too long. But it's too probably, I don't know, I'm probably going to get a shorter one. Anyway, yeah, we'd be happy to take a look and see what we can do to help you. And we do all kinds of ground up construction, permanent loans, bridge loans, rehab loans. So whatever we can do to help you guys. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in, watching the show and the channel. It means a lot to us. You know, we work really hard to get you guys the information, the content. You're welcome. Thank you for... You know, we're going to give you a straight up quote, run the numbers, and make sure it's legit. We don't charge any fees or contracts or any stupid crap like that. We're going to just, you know, tell you, hey, what can we do? And what will work. And it has to be a win-win for you and us. So that's how we look at it. It's got to be a win-win. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, and I applaud you for trying to get into a multifamily deal. I think it's a great time. If it's in the right location, it makes sense. So I'm really glad that you guys are here, and we appreciate all of your support with everything that you do with the channel. So keep watching, keep learning. If we can add more value, we want to add more value, educate you, empower you. Don't forget, we also have our, if you go to our Google Angelo Christian, and if we've done business with you, if you're a customer, a client, a partner, whatever, don't forget to leave us a 5-star review, and we'll hook you up with a free Amazon gift card. We have that. We also have a referral loan partner program. You can get paid for your referrals. If you have any customers, if you're a broker, any deals, commercial homes that you want to refer over, we can pay you a referral fee for that. And then if you want to get into real estate, we have our real estate university, 6 figures in 6 months, learn how to become a top closer. Check out Real Estate University. It's the platform that I built. Or if you need funding, call us, 832-431-6331. We're here to help you with the funding. You can reach out to Angelo Christian directly and my team, and we'll be here to help you out. So I appreciate all of you guys tuning in and watching the channel. So thank you guys so much for checking us out. Have a great, prosperous week. We'll see y'all next week. Spring break is in the house. So spend time with your family, your loved ones, be successful, make the most of yourself. Do everything you can do to be powerful, strong. Take care of your family, stay strong, stay blessed. Max it out, guys. We'll see y'all again next week. Take care. Bye-bye.